Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you new videos every day, Monday through Friday. So hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode as we take a daily deep dive into your Green Bay Packers. Today, we're going to discuss a former Packers draft pick who is starting to show signs of improvement. This is a player who was a day 2 pick in 2024 and really did not contribute a lot as a rookie, but seems to be taking a step forward in year 2. I'm talking about linebacker Tyron Hopper. He was a third-round pick, 91st overall in 2024, and a lot of critics said the Packers reached a bit by taking Hopper that early. Most scouting organizations had Hopper with a 4th or maybe early 5th-round grade, but the Packers grabbed the Mizzou alum and in the 3rd round, and he kind of struggled a bit as a rookie. The Packers were switching to the 4-3. They liked Hopper's athleticism and speed, but his ability or inability, as the case may be, to diagnose plays quickly and then put himself in the right position kind of hindered him. And as a result, even though he played all 17 games and was active for all 17 games as a rookie, he didn't start any, and he played a grand total of 18 defensive snaps all season. That is 1 snap per game on average, and the rest of his time came on special teams where he did contribute, only made 9 total tackles all season in 2024. And look, the coaching staff is hoping Hopper takes a step forward in year 2, but his inability to read plays quickly and to know the playbook well enough to get in position to make plays hindered him last year as a rookie. Now, over the offseason, Hopper did some things to help his cause in addition to obviously studying the playbook, getting to know everything. He put on 9 pounds, played at 228 pounds as a rookie. This year, when he came to training camp, he was up to 237 and indicated he wanted to stay in the mid 230-pound range over the course of the season. And he did make some plays in training camp that we didn't see from him a year ago. And, did not start in preseason game 1 against the Jets, but did see a lot of playing time and led the team with 8 total tackles in that game. And Matt LaFleur did take notice about the difference in Hopper's play this year as compared to a year ago. He said, I think he's done a really nice job. I think you can really see the growth from one year to the next. In practice this week, Hopper made another good play that stood out and made members of the media and the coaching staff take notice. He penetrated the line of scrimmage, tackled Emmanuel Wilson, the running back, for a loss, and forced a fumble, but Hopper started celebrating immediately after making the hit. There was a fumble. Hopper didn't notice, and obviously, that's something he's got to be aware of, and he admitted as much after practice. So we know if we look at where Hopper may fit in this year, we know if they're healthy, Quay Walker and Edgerrin Cooper are going to be starters at linebacker, but that 3rd linebacker spot remains up in the air. And the thing that Walker and Cooper both bring is speed and athleticism. They absolutely, fit that. Now, Walker needs to be a little sharper on his reads. Cooper needs to stay healthy for a full year and prove he could do it every game if he's playing 75, 80, 85% of snaps. Last year, it was just a little over 50. But that 3rd starting job is up for grabs. There are 2 other candidates besides Hopper. You have the incumbent, Isaiah McDuffie, who started all 17 games last year. He's smart. He's experienced. He provides a lot of quality leadership for the defense, but he doesn't have speed. He's a liability in coverage. Smart guy, knows where to be, plays the run well, but can't keep up with running backs coming out of the backfield and tight ends running down the field. Because of that lack of athleticism, he struggles in pass coverage. The other candidate right now is Isaiah Simmons, who the Packers signed as a free agent over the offseason. He was the 8th overall pick in 2020, 8th overall pick in the draft. Also has that elite speed and athleticism, but in 5 seasons in the NFL, he has yet to establish himself as a consistent starter, let alone a dominant player. And boy, Simmons did not have a good game against the Jets. He looked good in practice, but could not, look lost at times out on the field. And again, he's learning the defense, but you would expect a veteran to be able to pick things up a little bit quicker. So Tyron Hopper, he's got 2 more preseason games, 3 more weeks of training camp to make a case for getting more playing time. Third linebacker, the Packers play a lot of nickel or dime, probably only going to be on the field 25, maybe 30% of the defensive snaps. But even getting that job would be a big step forward in year 2 for Tyron Hopper, his 2nd year in the league, and he is out there trying to claim a bigger role on the defense in 2025. We'll see over the next couple of weeks if he's able to do it. And keep in mind, he may not start the season in the starting lineup, but due to injuries or better play by Hopper in practice or in games when he gets put in, he could claim a bigger role as the season goes on. It doesn't have to be settled as soon as training camp ends. Check out our website at thepackerspost.com. We've got articles dropping on the Packers Monday through Saturday, going in depth on your favorite football team. So check out thepackerspost.com there. Here on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. I'm Gil Martin. Thanks for watching the Daily Packers Post. And of course, go Pack Go.